NBA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jamal Murray, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Domantas Sabonis out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Walker, then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Monk in at the 1. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for McDaniels. And here are the Kings now. Monk with it. Outside LaVine. 4-3. For 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Quick trigger there. LaVine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hands.
Murray with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively, and Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Monk finds LaVine. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And that's just strength right there. LaVine's time in the weight room paying off.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's Murray. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who was unafraid to mix it up inside.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
It's Monk on the wing. And Sabonis slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Monk. High post, Valanciunas. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Thybulle. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. LaVine with some nice D.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting. Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Outside Walker. That one falls.
He gets the upper hand and lays it in. Defense needs to toughen up.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
And here's LaVine. He has 6. Outside Walker. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Jordan's checked in for Denver. Here's Murray. Outside McDaniels. Launches a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Monk. Missed inside.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Murray passes to Thibault. Here's McDaniels. Back to Thibault. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From 6 feet away. And again, it's Denver missing. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. They now take the lead.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
For Sacramento. Collins, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Williams comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Queen in for Zach LaVine. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Gordon. Michael Porter comes in for McDaniels. Brown's checked in for Thibault. And it's Dinwiddie in for Murray. It's good.
Williams.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Monk. From deep. Williams grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Going inside. Brown's shot is good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Kings trail by 3. Outside Monk. Oh, Jordan with the block. Brown passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Monk against Dinwiddie. And the basket by Monk.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Denver leading by 3. Porter the pass to Dinwiddie. And it's all from three-point range. Sacramento has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And it's Monk missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got high percentage shots.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Jordan high post. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him, stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Collins outside. Takes a 3. And another Sacramento 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Monk against Dinwiddie. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Outside Monk. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What boys, what folk.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Sacramento on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Walker. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Queen in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
LaVine challenging. Second chance shot. Let's go with a 3. Porter pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Brown passes to Jokic. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
A confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Queen, defended by Murray. It's deflected. Williams against Sabonis. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look at the force behind Williams' drive. No one wants to step into his path.
Timeout call. Sacramento. Looking at lineups around the league, Greg. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Williams.
For your Kings Youth Dance Team, everyone.
Right side, LaVine to end the run. And the dunk by LaVine.
Well, not only does this show off LaVine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Murray inside. Walker pulls down the board. Kings trail by 3. And a foul call. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Queen, defended by Murray. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the bubble.
Back to LaVine from downtown. Oh, LaVine, an aerial assault.
Well, he's a consistent range scorer. LaVine's team wants him to find these looks.
Left side Murray. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Queen, defended by Murray. Queen misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
Queen, pass to Levine. Off target from outside. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Shot is good by Gordon.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Some changes for Sacramento. Collins, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Walker. And Malik Monk subbed in for Queen. Collins passes to Murray. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
A swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
Here's Jokic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 8. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray! Explosive!
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
Pass to McDaniels. Out to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here. And he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Now here's Sabonis. Up and over Gordon. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1978 and rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Monk. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Who poked away. Stolen by Collins. Gordon against Monk.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Collins. And the layup is good. Collins has got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Oladipo against Monk. Oladipo, the pass to Gordon. Out to Oladipo. Pass to Jokic. Excellent D there from Collins. Kings trail by 6. Tipped away. Monk with it. Now Oladipo defending. Now Gordon. Now Jokic. Collins defending. Jokic, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his fault.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was Make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Williams is checked in for Collins. Outside, Williams. Back to Thibault. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Murray. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Murray. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside Thibault. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Monk for 3. And that's not going to go.
And with a score, your Kings 38.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
45.
Hello, basketball fans. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first. And that wraps up.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
On the court for Denver. Jamal Murray out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Williams. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Levine against Thybulle. Oh, Levine in the paint.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach Levine is a nightmare to deal with.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Outside Thybulle from behind the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Monk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll go on Michael Porter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Good on both. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Williams misses.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
And the basket by Monk.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. The drive by Murray. Here's Thybulle. And again, it's Denver missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Monk passes to Sabonis. For the lead. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Sabonis has got 6.
Knowing Sabonis has 3-point range, you have to honor his mid-range shot. Very dependable from there, too.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Oladipo, the pass to Jokic. Here we go. Here's Levine for three. Smooth shot by Levine from the corner.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jokic finds Oladipo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And Sacramento with some changes. Collins comes in for Sabonis. And it's Queen in for Monk.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Jokic. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Levine passes to Valanciunas. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Walker passes to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Levine! Pretty.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, here's Gordon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Walker passes to Collins. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the wing, right side. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Levine against Thibault. Levine, good. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Gordon outside. Pass to Oladipo. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic. A giant man with point guard skills.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. Monk against Oladipo. Outside Monk, and there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's foul number 2 for him.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Robert Williams checked in for Jokic. Outside McDaniels. That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Murray against Williams. Murray passes to Monk. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. Goes back up. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Gordon outside for the tie. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
3.
Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And it's Monk missing.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Brown, defended by Murray. And Gordon with the big finish.
And I like how Gordon lets the game come to him. That's why he's able to take over at times.
And it's Levine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 2-point game. Now a timeout by Sacramento. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
So look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Collins. Murray against Monk. Outside Murray. Pass to Williams. Knocks down the long J. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Murray against Monk. Now Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Now, one of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denver. That one drops for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. And here's Watson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Murray. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Sacramento leading by 3. Outside Monk. Three-pointer. No good there. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be right back.
59.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Walker out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Murray passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Now here's LaVine. The D's right on him. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
The shot's good. Porter's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Monk passes to Valanciunas. Here's Walker, defended by Watson. Can't get it to fall.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's a really talented scorer. Porter attracts a lot of attention.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Nikola Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Thibault comes in for Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Thibault to take the lead. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Monk. Here he goes.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Denver with another.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Levine with it. Outside Monk. Walker with it. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. The lead is 2. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. To the right side. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Levine against Porter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Michael Porter.
Well, Zach Levine so crafty at getting himself to the line.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Michael Porter, and Oladipo is subbed in for Murray. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Gordon, the pass to Thibault. Now Oladipo. To the paint. Tries the 9-footer. And Gordon finishes it off. Gordon's got 21.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
McDaniels is checked in for Denver. Here's Levine. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Levine's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Sacramento calls timeout.
For your 916 crew.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Robert Williams checked in for Denver. Watson comes in for Gordon. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Oladipo outside to the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
A defensive ace. Jake McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Oladipo. Here's Walker. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
It's Jokic, high post. Back to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Some noise.
And Sacramento has possession. Levine finds Walker. Here's Murray. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Murray. Outside Thibault. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
The Nuggets need to get one up. Stolen by Valanciunas. 11 feet out. And he hits the jumper. Monk's got 4 points this quarter.
And what a shot over the bigger man. That could be a pivotal hoop in this game.
Tremendous focus there, especially when you consider how important that possession was.
Murray with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Jokic. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Zach LaVine.
Well, Jokic very strong and very crafty, absorbing the contact.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Jokic. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Outside Levine. There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter. Oh, Levine not messing around in tight.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
Inside, here's Williams. Count it!
Well, huge points from Williams. Remember, he's played in the finals, so he knows all about big moments.
Here's Levine. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch team.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Jokic passes to Murray, and it's good.
Well, that's the way Murray can create chances. That's why you want him with the ball in clutch situations.
Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Denver. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Here's Levine for 3. Jokic grabs the board, and it's Murray with the ball for Denver. And he commits the intentional foul.
Walker, 2nd personal foul. 5th team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Nikola Jokic.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Sacramento calls timeout. They trail by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
shooting on the court.
Murray inside. He's guarded by Porter. For three, Collins. And nails the tray.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Queen. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. So it's Denver picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the try and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack.